welcome back to my channel. So today's vlog is going to be a day in the life of Meet the Ponies and a little bit of a yard tour. So this is actually, I think, the first time I've done anything like this. I've done plenty of competition vlogs, but I've never really shown you guys around. So that is what today will be. So it is Saturday. We are still in lockdown in this country, so not a lot to do other than my normal routine with the horses. So I'll show you guys what I do on a daily basis, and I'll also do a little introduction to each of the ponies. So I have had quite a slow morning. It's really grey and drizzly outside, not very nice. I was hoping for it to be a nice day so that everywhere looks pretty. But no. So we had lovely days in the week, but the day I want to do a vlog, it's raining. So I haven't rushed out to do the ponies today. If it's frosty, I'm normally out there like a flash to give them some hay, but they've all got plenty of hay today. So I have chilled on the sofa with my boyfriend and my dog. But I'm heading out now. So today I am going to ride Corey. I've got a little photo shoot to do and the normal daily chores. So I will see you guys outside. Right, I am braving the elements and going for it. Rain isn't stopping, so it's a good job that my phone is waterproof. So I've made the very short journey from my lovely cottage, which is there, which I'm not showing you very well, wait a minute, to the stables, which are behind me. So this is my very cute cottage, and those are the stables. So not too far to go. I've just done a little circuit to show you. And that is where my parents live. So I'm very lucky to rent this little cottage off them so I can continue to do the ponies at home. So back to square one. Yeah, so the stables are here. We only have 3 stables, but we're really lucky that they are nice and big. So these two especially are probably 50% bigger than the average, so ponies get lots of space to move around. The ponies are currently all living out. As you can see, they're empty, which I prefer because they all get to continue to move around all night. I only use the stables when the fields are looking a bit dire and really muddy. So I think last year we stabled Mocha and Corey for about a month. But we're holding out. Mocha is currently not in work, only Corey is, so she is in the winter fields, which I am heading to next. So I don't have to rush out in the morning because there's no stables to do. Ponies are all where they're meant to be, which is quite nice, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go and feed the retired ponies first. So I'm gonna go get them some hay and some of Daisy's medication. So this is my feed shed and storage area. As you can see, we've got their sort of feed schedule up there. Feeds are all kept in here and generally everything horsey. So I meant to say, I am really sorry, but we are very messy. So don't expect to see a pristine, you know, yard and area, because it's not. So horses are my hobby, they're not my job, and I do have a full-time job running my own business. So tidying comes second. But anyway, I am just going to get Daisy's meds ready. So she has to take Presend for her Cushing's. So I don't know if anybody you know, but Cushing's is a disease that affects the hormones in their body. I think it prevents them from regulating them so well. So the Presend sort of regulates that better and basically controls them for her. So she has to have it every day. So I trek up to her little field every day and give her this tablet. I will show you guys how I give her the tablet when I get up there. So I split her pills into quarters using this little device, also stores them, and then I put them in here to take them up to the field. I'm also riding Corey today, so whilst I'm in here I'm going to soak a little bit of feed for her. So she's got some lovely Agrob's mash, which just needs soaking with some water for a bit, and that should be ready by the time I get back from the field. I'm also stocking up on Daisy's favourite treats. So I usually feed her the Thunderbrooks healthy herbal treats, and to be honest, they're the only ones that she really likes. She's become really picky since I've been hiding her Presend in carrots. So I am sort of using these to train her a bit, but I also couldn't help myself but buy the festive version. So we'll see if she likes those too. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. They literally smell like Christmas. They are molasses free. They are pretty much just grass and some herbs and some Christmassy winter spices. As you can see, totally natural, even got a little flower in there. Yum. These festive treats are also switcheroo, what I am going to be doing a little photo shoot with later if the weather holds. So Thunderbrooks have very kindly said that I can do a giveaway for some and a lovely bubble hat too. So I hope that the weather's nice enough to do that today. We shall see. Right, going to go do the ponies. I'll grab some hay and then we'll go down to the field. But the rain started again. Put this up. I hate the English weather. But I was actually thinking, for those of you that are not from England, this is quite a good representation of what winter is like in this country. Wet, muddy, and just generally a bit grey. So yeah, welcome to England. So going through from the main stable area is the hay barn up here, where we keep the hay. There's also a third mini stable that isn't as big, but we use when we're full capacity. So I've got a little bit of hay for them. They've all got plenty of grass, so it's just a bit of a token gesture really to give them, they like a little bit of hay in their bellies basically, and to distract Mocha whilst I'm giving Daisy the medication. So I'll grab this and then we'll go down. Right, got my hay. It's not very nice, but off we go anyway. So this is my little Equitrek trailer. We downsized from a lorry earlier this year because the lorry was quite expensive to keep and run, and is another vehicle to like tax and insure. So we've gone to a trailer, and to be honest, I really like it. It's still got some living, so it's fine for eventing when you want to get out of the rain, that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that the layout will become a bit more clear as the day goes on. So our land is split by the house and the road. So the retired ponies sort of live one side, and Corey and Tilly, who is also retired and pregnant, but I'll talk about her more in a bit, live the other side. So it basically means that when we're getting the one that we ride in and out, it doesn't disturb the rest of the herd, and the retired ones can sort of settle without too much distractions and disturbances. So this is the other side. The house is up there, and Corey and Tilly are up there, the other side of the road. I don't know if any of this is making sense to everyone. It's making sense to me, but I live here. So I do this trek to this slot every day in the morning. So it's the weekend obviously at the moment, but normally I do this before work. I work from home currently, so you know, it's not too strict a schedule, but I like to get them done nice and early. Aha! It would appear that the ponies would quite like some food. So JJ, who is owned by Liv and Nicola Hayward, she gets to roam quite a large area, so that's why I didn't go straight to her, because I thought she was up the top, but she's down here. So she is retired, she's a Connemara, she is very hardy. Hi JJ! And yeah, she is a great companion pony for all the others because she is really calm, really easy, doesn't mind being by herself, doesn't mind being with others. you can take other ponies away from her and she's fine. So this is little Jade. So this is me riding JJ. So she used to belong to us many years ago. We purchased her, I think, as a 4-year-old from the Connemara sales. I then bought her on for my brother to ride, but my brother then swiftly gave up riding, so she was sold to Nick and Liv, who rode her for a couple of years. And when Liv outgrew JJ, she came back to us because we got in touch over the internet and we said we'd have her back as a companion. So yeah, she has about 4 acres to roam, which is all that part and some of that hill. Mirror is confusing me. So she has plenty of food, but she does like a little bit of hay. So that is introduction number 1. Get my Santa net back out and go and see those naughty ponies. Right, continue my trek. I'm sorry if I sound out of breath all the time. I am asthmatic, so talking and doing anything is a bit of a trial, but I will do my best. So I'm not very pleased actually. It looks like we had quite a lot of rain last night. The ground sound a bit more like an equestrian. The ground is very boggy. So last winter was horrendous. It was so wet, and this is making me think that this winter might go the same way, which is not fun because we are on quite heavy clay here, so when it does get wet it just goes so deep and boggy, which is not very nice for the horses. I don't really like to see them in deep mud, but what can you do? So this is our little wooded area. It's quite cute in the summer, looks a bit bare at the moment. Go up this hill, I'll probably be puffing at the top, and then we get to Mocha and Daisy. So for those of you that don't know about Mocha, there are loads of videos on her, and including the video as to why she is no longer ridden. So I suggest that you go watch those, but in essence she is a 10-year-old thoroughbred who trained to race but didn't make the cut. I bought as a 5-year-old, retrained her and evented her for 5 years. So she was an awesome eventer. She loved cross country. She was really, really good to do everything with, really, weren't you? My little superstar. But she has some old injuries and issues that sadly were making her life a little bit difficult. So I decided to give her at least a year off. I wanted to get her into foal, but we ran out of time last year. So she's basically having a break, and then after the year off or after the foal, I will reassess whether she wants to be ridden again. You're going to see some very soggy ponies now. Hello, gorgeous. But she is just the sweetest girl, which is why I want to breed off her. She has the most lovely temperament. She's settled so well to retired life. She does have lots of good points which I would hope that she'd pass on to a foal. So the plan was to put her in foal to a Connemara stallion, which we will still do. So it is November at the moment, and in the spring I'm going to take her back to the stud that she was at this year to have another go. So fingers crossed my little Mocky gets in foal this time, because she would have the most beautiful baby. Talking of babies, I spy little Daisy in the background, so let's go talk to her. Sorry, I'm just climbing a gate. Probably make Mocha jump. Alright, sausage. Right, So they are currently sharing this field, which also backs onto JJ's field so that they can chat. And Daisy is in a little section. Hello, beautiful. You're very soggy. Because of her Cushing's, I just really don't want her to get laminitis. So a week or two ago, this field was such thick, lush grass. Hello, I know. And yeah, I don't know if she's had laminitis before, but I didn't want to risk it. So Mocha the thoroughbred got all the thick, lush grass, and Daisy's had a little section. Oh, hi. Mocha can sense the treats in my pockets, can't you? Fine, she can have one because she is beautiful. Wait a minute. You're a little monkey, aren't you? Hey. Hey. She's a good girl. A good girl. You're gonna mug me for those now, aren't you, sausage? Right, I'm just gonna put some hay out and then give some to Daisy as well. I know. So I'm just giving Daisy a handful to start with because I'm going to do her presend next. So, meet little Daisy Do. Who's currently looking mighty soggy. I know, beautiful. I'll give you some more in a bit. So, Daisy, there is also a vlog all about Daisy. So, she is a little rescue pony. She is 10 hands. She came from a local charity called Hopton. So we had just agreed to have her for the summer when we had too much grass, basically. But we all fell in love with Daisy and I ended up adopting her. So she is here to stay. She is very cute, very cheeky, very small, and everybody generally really likes her. Hey, Max. So yeah, and then I noticed that this thick curly hair was not going in the summer, so I got her tested for Cushing's and it came back positive. She had 104 result. I think they're supposed to be in the 30s. So that's when we started the medication. Mocha's face just makes me laugh. What do you want? She's listening to me. Bless her. So yeah, and then we retested her after she'd had the medication for a month and she was at 30, so much improved. But that's when the problem started because she wouldn't accept any form of treats since I'd been putting the tablets in carrots and apples and that sort of thing. She won't eat bucket feed because I did start by putting it in a bucket feed. The only thing she will eat is Thunderbrook's healthy herbal treats. So I've had to come up with a bit of a different plan. I am currently trialling syringing the dissolved tablet in and also just popping it in her cheek, holding it there till it dissolves and then giving her loads of treats to say sorry. Basically, I think they taste really awful. So anything that they've been in, she doesn't like anymore, which is really tricky when you need to get this medication in the pony. So she has also started to not want to be caught because she knows what's coming. So I need to do a bit more positive reinforcement with her to get over that, basically. But yeah, I might show you guys me giving it to her because it can be quite funny. She's very little and cute and often makes me chase her, but fingers crossed, yesterday we had a good day. Hopefully it will go in fine today. So I will turn this around and have another go. Oh. Oh, she's such a good girl. She knows what's coming. Yes, she does. She's such a good girl. Much better. We didn't have Daisy running away, did we? No. Okay, let's give you another treat for that. Much better. Aren't we, little sausage? Okay. very sweet, really, aren't you? Wait a minute, Kelly. There will be more treats, I promise. Okay. So this is not her favourite thing. And it's not the easiest thing to do because she's got a really tiny little mouth. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Such a good girl, yes you are. He's a good girl. So I have to hold it there until it dissolves. Heat and the liquid does eventually dissolve it, and then as quickly as possible give her some treats. You're a good girl. Oh, you're a good girl. Yes you are. You want some more? That was a success. So I think because it's in the side of her mouth and not on her tongue, she can't actually taste it. So this is my plan at the moment. And as you can see, she loves the treats. She loves the treats. Such a good girl. Successful, Daisy Doo. She can have some more hay now. Oh, you're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Sorry, Mox, you'll have some too. Also, thumbs up to the Christmas Thunderbrooks treats. They got a big yes, haven't they? Good girl. Oh, camera the wrong way. That was a big success. She's even come back to me for more treats. So she was really suspicious of me when I first started. Oh, nearly had my hand. When I first started doing it, and she is making big improvements. So really relieved. Hey Daisy Doo. So that's pretty much my jobs here done, apart from give Mocky more treats and give Daisy some more hay. I know. You're good girls really, aren't you? I love them so much. So I actually really enjoy coming up here every day, spending a bit of time with these lovely girls. It's my Rock has just been turning her lip up. Oh, I missed it. Spending some time with my lovely girls. They're all very sweet. It's sort of my happy place. And a little bit of mindfulness because it's normally very beautiful up here. I might actually add a clip from yesterday because it was stunning. So yeah, I do quite enjoy it, especially now I'm getting to grips with Daisy's medication, because that was quite stressful actually, because I knew she needed to have it but I just could not get it in her. Could I, Marks? So I will head back up to the house and then we will get going with Corey. Bye bye beautiful, I love you. She says I love your treats. Come here. Oh, she's just so cute. Yes, you are. Mocky, I'm not sure I like that. Right, bye girlies. I'll see you tomorrow. But also, I will keep an eye on you because the house is just there and you can see them from the house. So enjoy the hay, girly wells. This is Mum and Dad's garden, and that's where we just were with the ponies. It's very lucky to be able to see them from the house and check up on them. And this is JJ's field. There's little Jade, and she sort of roams all the visible area, so she's very lucky. So I'm giving Corey a little pre-ride meal, which mainly consists of Thunderbrooks healthy herbal chaff. I absolutely love this stuff, and so do the ponies. It's grass, not alfalfa, because I found out that Mocha was intolerant. She came up with lumps all over her body when I used to feed her alfalfa. So it's coated in linseed oil, it smells delicious, smells slightly minty, and yeah, it's just really good for them. So this is to line her tummy, because you shouldn't really ride them without a bit of a buffer to stop the acid splashing when they move, basically. So feed is all done. This is not her sort of main feed, so it's quite a small one. And yeah, there we go. I'll go get Corey. Right, so this is our other set of fields, and also the arena. You can just see Tilly's little face there. Let's change the... so yeah, there's a couple of paddocks here that we generally keep the horses that are in work. My Corey face. And then we also have our arena up here, which I'll show you guys quickly. Hi Tills. Hello beautiful girl. So we actually mostly built this ourselves at least 10 years ago. I remember sort of helping lay the membrane. Hi beautiful. And yeah, spreading all the rubber, that sort of thing. So very lucky to have our own little arena. And Tilly is currently living in it because, and that's why she's that colour, because she had a bout of laminitis last year, and currently it's been quite frosty in the mornings. We've got this great laminitis app that shows you whether it's safe or not to turn them out, basically, and it hasn't been good for the past few days. So she's living in here instead of in a stable. So we basically thought it's nicer for her to be able to walk around, still be in the open air, be with Corey still. It's generally less restricted for her. So this is where she's living. For those of you that don't know Tilly, you should, because she is the reason I started this, my Instagram, probably way before I ever did YouTube. But Tilly is a superstar. She is my childhood pony. I had her when I was 12 and she was only 4 at the time. So she's probably the pony that taught me the most. She is very, very sweet. Currently snorting at me. Very sweet, has been very easy from day one. We did lots of BE together, Pony Club, we did the Pony Club Champs where we came second, we did 90s, BE 100s, we went to badminton grassroots 3 years in a row, and in the last 2 years she came in the top 10, so she came 6th and 10th, both of those years double clear with nothing to add. So she is awesome, I love her, she is the best pony ever, because she has just been like angelic her whole life and has also helped me achieve probably my most, probably my favourite equestrian success, which is going to badminton. It is an experience like nothing else, and she did so well. So she's only 15 hands, and the B100 track is huge, scary, spooky, technical, and to go double clear without any time faults, anything, 2 years in a row just shows how special she is. So I could talk about her all day, but instead of that I'll probably just add some video links for you to go and stalk her. It's definitely worth a watch because she is super special. So Tilly is currently having time off also. Sadly, a farrier completely ruined her feet about probably 2 years ago now. She was out on loan at the time. She threw a splint, which we thought was really strange, aged 15. And then when she came home, we realised how bad her feet were. She was so long at the toe and no heel at all. So we have been sort of battling for 2 years to sort that out. It takes a really long time because the ligaments in her feet were quite badly damaged. So yeah, she is currently retired, age 16, which is not what she should be doing, but it is what it is. So we also had the laminitis problem, And our current farrier, who is doing such a great job, said that he has often found that if horses are in foal, they are much less likely to get laminitis. So we've always wanted to breed off Tilly to sort of continue the awesomeness, continue her line, and have something from her that will, you know, continue, maybe be my next horse. So we have put her in foal to a thoroughbred stallion. She is half Connemara, half thoroughbred herself, so baby would be quarter Connemara, 3/4 thoroughbred. So she has been scanned in foal, which is such good news, and she is due next year in June. So we are so excited for that. In the meantime, it's just a waiting game. It takes 11 months for a horse to grow a foal. What's it even called? I can't remember. Their pregnancy is 11 months, so a lot of waiting, and fingers crossed we get a filly, because I have 5 mares currently, and yeah, I would love to be able to keep it. Sadly, if it's a colt, we'd have to sell because it doesn't really work with our setup after weaning and stuff, obviously. So yeah, I've got everything crossed for a filly, and for a filly that is half as lovely as you. She's listening to me. Anyway, enough babbling. That is Tilly. That is Corey. Where the hell's Corey? Oh, there she is. That completes the little introduction to my 5 ponies. So I'm going to go and catch this little drowned rat over here and go for a quick hack. So I probably won't keep this on because I'm not clever enough to catch and film. Here we go. Caught the wild beast. She's looking very soggy, and so are the fields. It was really dry before today, last night when we had the rain. Oh, Tilly would quite like to come in as well. I might have to go back and get her. So, for a bit of perspective, here we are back at the house. Right, here we are. Corey's in, having some brekkie. I might go in and get a coffee before I ride her. So I've just realised that I've sort of left Corey out of my Meet the Ponies talk that I've already done. Corey, come here. So this is Corey Horse. There's also plenty of videos on her. She is my only ridden horse at the moment. She is a 10-year-old warm blood cross thoroughbred, a little bit of Connemara in there, isn't there, Munchkin? We've owned her since she was 4. She had a couple of years out as a 5 and 6-year-old due to lameness. And yeah, we've pretty much started eventing properly. Well, actually not eventing properly because 2020 has been what 2020 has been. But she did a couple of events this year and a couple last year. She is a big goofy horse, is probably the best way to describe her. She acts a bit like a puppy dog most of the time, don't you? She is very sweet, very friendly, loves her jumping, loves life in general. She's quite a happy horse. So she is having a bit of a quiet time. You can watch my other vlogs to find out why. She's been a little bit sore behind recently, so we're getting to the bottom of that. And so at the moment I'm mainly lightly hacking her and doing a couple of easy schooling sessions. Aren't we, Corey? She has the world's floppiest, oh I missed it, the world's floppiest lip that was going to be. But yeah, so that is Corey. Go and watch all my other videos on her if you want to get to know her a bit better, get to know her personality. She is very cheeky and funny and cute, aren't you? So yeah, we have had a little bit of a groom. We're looking a bit cleaner now. So I'm about to go tack her up. What are you staring at, Corey Horse? Are you a big goof? Was that not a very nice description? Was it? But just look at it. Look at that lip. It's so naughty. You're a cheeky girl, aren't you?
Can I just say, look what I bought for the photo shoot later. So the Thunderbrooks giveaway is launching in December, so I thought, why not? Let's make it a bit Christmas themed. I haven't put this on properly, it's not under the bridle, but it will be featuring in it, won't it, Santa? She looks so impressed. Just before we go, I wanted to do a little shout out to one of my sponsors, because why not? So the clothes I am wearing are pretty much my winter uniform. This Montar fleece is my go-to, it's so comfy. And these winter joggers, also from Montar, are, to be honest, I can't take them off because they are fleece lined, water resistant, and the nicest fit I've ever found in joggers. So shout out to Cavallo Lusso, who sponsor me, who sell these lovely items. If you haven't already got some winter jods, I really recommend that you go and get some because they make you feel a lot more ready for winter. So enough chatting, Corey is tacked up and ready. So I'm going to head out, and I probably won't film a lot of it because it'll just be a plod round the lanes, not very exciting, but we'll see what pops up. Right, I would say we were off, but we just stopped dead to look at a squirrel, didn't we, silly horse? Oh dear, she hasn't been ridden since Tuesday, so could be quite fun, but we're only going on the road, so not a lot you can do as they go. So we are mid-hack, and Corey's quite enjoying herself, doing her usual little spooks at stuff. As I am showing you around my house, my yard, all the rest of it, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the hacking. We are very lucky to have pretty decent hacking around here. One second. So we don't get to use a lot of it in the winter because, as I said earlier, the ground gets very wet, but it's quiet country roads. We don't have to go on any main roads, which is nice. And in the summer, there are absolutely loads of bridle paths that we can go on. It's the only downside to the bridle paths is there's loads of gates. Unfortunately, it's quite hilly around here. There's all the fields are quite small, so you do go through quite a lot of gates on each ride, which isn't too bad on Corey. She's quite good at gates. Mokka wasn't as good. She didn't like it if they closed on her and things like that, but Corey's just like, yeah, can smash into me, I don't care. So she's a very good hacking horse, aren't you, Corey? She's good in all respects, really. She's quite sensible. She jumps at things, but it will be literally a whoo, and then she'll carry on. She doesn't spin or do anything like that. She's good in open fields. She's good with gates. She's pretty good with other horses. She can have a nice canter on her. So yeah, Corey's a good girl, and in the summer the hacking here is really nice. But as I said, we had a lot of rain last night, so I think I'm going to stick to the roads today. I had thought about going through Sapie, which is the BE cross-country course, just to add a little loop in and for a bit of variation, but sadly I think it's going to be a bit squelchy. Corey had a little bit of a sacroiliac sort of strain, so going on deep or uneven ground isn't very comfortable for her, so roads it is. So yeah, it's been quite uneventful so far. We've been plodding. Haven't really met anybody else. We've gone past a couple of cars. One went too fast and Corey went, "Ew, don't go past me like that." But yeah, not really a lot happening. We're just coming up to the animal sanctuary, in which there are donkeys, llamas, sheep, mini ponies, I think. So Corey does quite like that. You can see he's looking for them already. That should be fun. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about the hacking and our ride. Just to plod around the lanes really. So I will see you guys probably back at the house, unless something exciting happens, which I managed to film. So I'll see you back at the house for our little photo shoot. Hopefully Corey will have dried off by then. It's not the nicest weather for a photo shoot, but I'll have to up my game on my editing skills. Hopefully it'll be enough to do my little giveaway. So I will speak to you guys in a bit. Me again. Another thing I forgot to mention about our hacking is we have stonking great big hills, which is really good for building up the hind end. Corey is going very slowly up it today, but I do seem to remember my brilliant physio Emily Kolpeck, or Strides Vet Physio, saying the slower the better up hills. It makes them use their back end more. As you can see, it is one hell of a hill. And Corey's going whoo, whoo. So it's definitely worked. It makes them use their back end more, and they can't go on their forehand when they're going up a hill like that. So yeah, that is something I am also grateful for, because hills do a lot of good. So I've just got up to Sapie. For those of you that know my area, you'll know what Sapie is. It's a cross-country course that B is at. I've just come up the stonking great big hill that leads up to it. And look, where is Sapie, Corey? That was not an excuse to eat. We can't see a single jump. They're in the distance, I promise. I was sort of thinking when we got up here we might show YouTube the lovely course, but no. Funny. Right, so we're back home. Tiddy's been waiting very patiently, haven't you, girl? All done. A largely uneventful hack, eh, girl? Time for a photo shoot now. Corey, you've been through this gate a million times. You're such an idiot. Come on. Good girl. So, I'm thinking we wear this one because this is red and black, which suits our Christmas theme. Yeah.
Wow.
Guys, gonna love it. Over it. There's a hole. There's a hole. What's that? Love it. Yo, you're gonna Christmas thing. You're a poor old horse, aren't you?
Crows. Oh. Someone doing a shoot.
You're alright, Corey horse. That was quite close, wasn't it? Corey's worked out that they're actually treats. Shall we let her have some? Got in here. Are they nice? Don't eat the whole box. Oh my god, imagine if I'd have dropped them. There would have literally been treats everywhere. Right, can we?
Corey. Patchy does not look impressed.
Come on, come back in. Corey, I need to... You can't go out in the field like that. Oh my god. Corey, I need to put your rug back on. Corey. You can't be dressed as Santa forever. Oh, was that a gunshot again? You look great though. I think it suits you. Corey, I know you want to go outside. Oh, come and put your rug on. So we have just finished our little photo shoot. I hope it all comes out well, but to be honest, they hadn't asked me to do anything. I was just going to use stock photos, so hopefully it should be a bit better than stock photos, but we shall see. I couldn't find my Santa onesie, so I'm just in normal clothes, but Corey looks great. I mean, look at her. So I'm going to go turn her back out because, as you can tell, she's desperate to go outside. But I just need to change her rug first. So that is Corey Horse all done for today. So it is just the evening routine left to do. So it is 2:30 and I've just come back inside to load my pictures and videos onto my computer. So this is my little home office. It's where I work for my main job and where I do sort of my vlogging, editing, YouTube stuff, all that sort of thing. So I've got a super duper computer that my brother built me. It's really fast, so really good for editing. I use Premiere Pro to do all that on, and Photoshop, things like that, so all the Adobe applications. So yeah, I'm gonna start having a look at the photos, hopefully they're okay, and I might start importing some of the videos for this one so that I am organised. So it's also the point in the day where I remember that I haven't really properly eaten. So ponies are all cared for, but I need to go and get some lunch. So I'm going to get these going and then I'm going to go eat and probably have a little chill before the evening chores. So I've just been editing the photos and Corey looks so cute. Loads of them, which is good, and James, obviously, my brother that is, filmed the video as well, so should be plenty of content. So final jobs of today are to give Corey and Tilly their bucket feeds and also do the hay nets. So it's just starting to get dark. It's 4 o'clock. I leave it as late as I can, but I'd rather not do it in the dark. So just getting some water for their mashes. Yeah, so I'll show you what I make them. So whilst that's soaking, I'll go and do the hay nets. I'll probably do another vlog another day fully on what I feed them. Probably a bit too much to go into it now, but they get a very natural all fibre diet. So I realised I forgot to tell you what I do with that lot in the morning, that being Corey and Tilly. So I don't actually do them in the morning, my mum does. We share the horses, so she does the morning shift of giving them their hay and poo picking the arena, and I do the evening shift, which is giving them more hay and doing their night feeds. So currently steaming away with their hay for this evening. You can see a little bit of steam escaping. It's really good to steam it because it takes all the dust out, all the bacteria. It makes much less likely to cough. So mum loads that up in the morning and I load it up in the evening, and we've got them on a little timer here, so it comes on ready for mum in the morning and ready for me in the evening. So I'm going to make some nets. That's our own hay this year, so yeah, we know exactly what's in it. So I'm going to make some nets to load this back up, and I will also need to fill the water back up. So here is all the nicely steamed hay ready for the ponies. Smells like Weetabix in here. It's lovely. And my net's ready for the morning. So then I just have to fill this bad boy up, the hose, and it's ready to go. So I thought I might as well treat the girls with some of the festive treats from today. So they're just going to have a little sprinkle on top. Oh, look at these. I wish you could smell them. Delicious. Ready to go. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to see because it's almost dark. But I was hoping to catch my girlies chattering. Who wants some food? Who wants some food? Chloe does. Tilly is especially chatty. On you go. You hungry? Yes. Let's go. There you go. Yum, yum, yum. Good night then, girls. So I thought I'd finish up by coming inside where it's light, because as you can see it's pitch black already at about 4:20. So all I've got left to do now is hang those hay nets up for Tilly, and then that's the ponies done for tonight. Obviously with them living out, it's quite simple, just feed and say goodnight. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I am aware that it's pretty much been me chatting all day. Some might find that boring, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hopefully you've learned a little bit more about me, my setup and my lovely ponies. So if you're still here at this point, well done. I am going to go inside now and retire for the evening, probably watch some I'm a Celebrity, and yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you.